What is the thing you find most outrageous in this IG's report?
Oh, my goodness, Howie, where to begin?
I know.
Seriously, I would say one thing we've learned that we didn't know before is what an amorous atmosphere the FBI is. Yeah. I mean, all we're missing is Agent 99. We had Agent 1 and Agent 5, and we had Strzok and Page, and, oh, my Lord.
Yeah, maybe they better put some saltpeter in that water cooler they're hanging around for their jocularity, you know?
So I've got several major takeaways, as you know, Howie. One thing I would point out, and maybe it's obvious, is that the most interesting stuff in this report, what's getting the most attention, isn't really on the subject matter of the report, which was the FBI's handling of the Hillary Clinton email investigation. The report amply documents the fact that the FBI, blew that investigation off, treated Hillary with kid gloves, didn't do any of the things that you would do if you were really trying to go after somebody like Donald Trump. I mean, that comes through loud and clear. But the most interesting stuff in the report really is about the Trump-Russia investigation. It's the Strzok Page emails and some of these other things. And those are only in there, as the Inspector General explains, because part of what he was looking at was bias in the Hillary Clinton investigation, and these emails are highly relevant to that because they show that these FBI people were rabidly cheering on Hillary and vowing to do whatever they could to get her elected. So they're relevant. But the Inspector General also is conducting a separate investigation into the FBI's handling and DOJ's handling of the Trump-Russia investigation up until the time it was passed off to Bob Mueller. And so it'll be interesting to see what we see in this report. It maybe is just
an appetizer. That's what I've been calling it, an appetizer. And that the main course is Russiagate. And you know what? I know Trump was complaining about Strzok still being on the payroll, and I think we're all frustrated by that. But I think the Inspector General needs to have access to Strzok, that he doesn't have subpoena power. So yeah, I think that's one reason they're keeping him in that rubber room or whatever they call it in the J. Edgar Hoover building, so that they can have him, because he's at the center of this whole Russiagate thing, and he was the liaison between the crooked FBI and the crooked CIA of John Brennan, the guy who voted for the Communist Party candidate for president in 1976. So he really is he's the epicenter here. He's John Dean or H.R. Haldeman or John Ehrlichman of this scandal, I think.
I think that's right. He's right from Hillary to Donald Trump, and of course the big blockbuster that's come out. There are several of them, but the biggest one undoubtedly. Now, why hasn't this come out before, Howie? Have you been talking about this?
I have because I was shocked that first, as I said, John, earlier, and I'm sure you've been pointing this out as well. First, the FBI said, we don't have any texts. So then Horowitz says, I've got the text. So they decide they grudgingly give it out to Senator Johnson from Wisconsin. But now it turns out they didn't give him the smoking gun about where he says, no, we'll stop him. Who cut that out? I mean, how does somebody get away with that?
DOJ and FBI have been stonewalling, dragging their feet, not producing stuff, engaging in ridiculous redactions that are completely unjustifiable. It's obvious to me, Howie, that what they're trying to do is run out the clock. They're hoping that the Democrats win in the midterm elections and just shut all these investigations down before they ever have to comply. But that's a huge question. Why the heck have we not seen this email until now?